The U.S. has now reached 100,000 deaths due to coronavirus, and that's the highest in the world. Around 1.6 million people in the United States have tested positive for coronavirus. While those numbers are grim, we do know that more than 390,000 people have recovered since being diagnosed. So things are slowly reopening in our area, and now some people are really concerned that it could bring a second wave of COVID-19. And we all know to look out for people who are showing symptoms, right? Like if they're coughing. And we also know to look out for folks who are not wearing masks, because we are supposed to be wearing our masks. But what about the so-called silent spreaders?
Dr. Jen Caudle joins us now. This is nothing new. We've all known since the beginning of the pandemic, or close to the beginning of it, that you don't have to have signs or symptoms that you have it. You could absolutely have it and be spread it into somebody else. That's why we're asking people to wear the mask. So what, is this just a new term that popped up, calling it what it is? Super spreader or silent spreader?
So when we specifically silent spreader, I'm guessing, I'll be honest with you, when I saw that, I was like, wait, is that an asymptomatic infection? And I suspect that it is just another way to describe that. As you mentioned, both of you, Alex and Mike, it's somebody who's infected with COVID that does not show symptoms. That is different than a super spreader. Let's be clear. A super spreader is someone who has the ability to spread the infection maybe more than the average person. That's a different concept. But silent spreader, I believe, is asymptomatic
Well, hold
infection.
on a minute. Back up. What is a super spreader?
Yeah, so a super spreader is someone that can spread the infection to other people, maybe more than the average person. You guys probably heard about that choir in the last couple of months that was found to most of the choir was infected with COVID due to, they think, one singer. Of course, it was a certain conditions and certain environment. They were singing, forcefully breathing. That's someone who has the ability to spread it to a whole number of people. One person spreading it to, like, say, a whole environment. That's
Gotcha.
a super spreader. Silent spreader is somebody with an asymptomatic infection.
So for the people who are heading back to work, or they know they're going to be in a situation where they're around other people, how do you protect yourself from the silent spreaders?
Yeah, so I mean, the CDC estimates that about 30 to 35% of people are these asymptomatic people that are infected. And again, I know this is a confusing concept, but you have the infection of COVID, but you don't know because you don't have symptoms. The problem is you can spread it to others. The best thing, Alex, is really to follow all the protocols we've been talking about. And honestly, in Philadelphia, I walk every day. I see a lot of people not wearing masks.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to wear masks and keep that social distancing going, the hand washing and all those protocols. And of course, follow the guidelines that your workplace sets up for you.
Okay. And now these antibody tests don't seem to be reliable, but maybe we'll have back
right.
tomorrow to talk about that. Thanks, Dr. Jen.
Thank you.